Hello everyone, welcome to the ASM classes. Myself Ankit Khandelwal today brings a new topic on computer organization and architecture, that is about instruction cycle. So now, what is instruction? So instruction is a command which is given by the user to the computer. For example, move R1, R2. So move R1, R2 means R1 and R2 are the two registers of the processors called general purpose registers, and move is an instruction which is the command to the processor that move the value of R2 register to R1. That means if R2 is having 00101010, this is an 8-bit register, so the value of R2 is transferred to the R1 by this instruction. So basically instructions are the command to the processor to perform some task. Now there is instruction cycle, that how these instructions are performed in the processor. The time period during which one instruction is fetched from memory and execute when a computer given an instruction in machine language. So basically these all instructions are written in a memory. So these instructions are to be fetched from the memory to the processor. So this is the one cycle that is called fetching operation. After the fetching of an instruction, the processor decodes that instruction. Means everything is stored in a memory in the form of binary. So when it comes to the processor decodes that binary pattern, and on the basis of that binary pattern it performs that particular task. So after decoding or after understanding that particular instruction, the processor execute that particular instruction and it moves to the next instruction. So this is the instruction cycle. Now as I told you, there are three phases. First is fetch. Instruction will be fetched from the memory, then it will be decoded, and then it will be executed. Now I will show you this with the diagram, that we have a memory. And in this memory an instruction is written here, move R1, R2 on a location that is called address of a memory. Let us suppose 3000. So processor has to execute this particular instruction. So first of all, processor will bring this instruction into the processor from memory by going at location number 3000. So this operation to bring the instruction from the memory to the processor, from the memory to the processor, is called fetch operation. Basically it is a memory read operation. After fetching, the instruction is now inside the processor. Processor will understand this binary pattern, which means processor will decode it, and after decoding the processor will execute that instruction. So let us now see this fetch cycle for the above example, that is move R1, R2. As I told you, we have written this instruction on a memory location 3000. Now first of all, how the processor will reach to this 3000 location? A processor is having an register that is called PC, called program counter. The program counter is having a value of 3000. So the program counter will transfer this particular address to the MAR, that is called memory address register, and through this memory address register the processor will reach to the location 3000, and in the 3000 location the processor has to do the memory read operation. Memory read operation means the processor will read this instruction, that is move R1 comma R2. So when it is reading, it means the data from the memory or the instruction from the memory is coming through the data bus into the processor. This is called the fetch operation. So during this fetch operation, when this instruction is coming from the data bus, it will come into the processor register called memory buffer register, and after coming into the memory buffer register, it will transfer to the instruction register, because the data which is coming from the memory is an instruction. So after coming to the instruction, this is the complete fetch cycle. That means value of PC is transferred to the MAR. Through the MAR, processor reaches to that particular memory location. From that memory location, the instructions comes from the data bus into the MBR, and from the MBR, the instruction goes into the instruction register. This is called a fetch cycle. After fetching, the processor has to decode this particular instruction, because this is written in some code there, but basically in memory it will be written in the form of some binary pattern there. So after coming into the processor will understand this binary pattern, which means it has to decode, or it has to understand this particular binary pattern, which is called decoding. And after decoding, the processor will execute. So after the execution, what a program means a set of instruction. Means that after this, on another location there can be an add instruction, so the processor has to move to this second instruction of the program. So what it will do, it will increment the value of PC by 1, so the next address will become 3001 there. Again, the add instruction will be fetched from the memory, so this value of PC will be transferred to the MAR. We will reach to the location number 3001. From this 3001, add will go from the data bus into the MBR. MBR will transfer it to the IR. Then decoding will take place, and then execution. After execution, the next instruction will come. For that, PC has to be incremented by the value of 1. The value will become 3002. So this is basically the instruction cycle with 3 major phases: fetch, decode, and execute. Now we are going to see the whole instruction cycle on the basis of addressing modes. So the basically instruction cycle consists of different phases. The first phase is opcode fetch, second phase is decoding, third is operand address calculation, we will see that. Then operand read operation from the memory. After reading operand and opcode operation, there will be an execution of that particular instruction. After execution, might be the result has to be stored on some location. For that, address has to be calculated, and then storing of that particular will take place. Then we will move to the next instruction, address calculation. Then again the same cycle will repeat, but we will see this whole instruction cycle with the examples of taking addressing mode. So the first addressing mode is register addressing mode, which means move R1 comma R2. So move R1 comma R2 means the value of R2 register is transferred to the R1. So basically move is move is a opcode, and R1 and R2 are the operands. So there are two things, opcode and operands. Opcode means operation code, and operand means on which the operation has to be performed. So for this instruction, what the processor is doing, processor is transferring the value of R2 to the R1. So now how this will happen, as I told you, every instruction is written on an some memory location. So let us suppose that this instruction is written on location number 2000. So PC will transfer this value to the memory address register, and we will reach to this particular location of the memory, that is 2000. So from the 2000 location, opcode will be fetch. As I told you, fetch operation means we are doing a memory read operation, but basically this is an instruction, so that means opcode fetch operation. So opcode is fetched. After that, that particular instruction will be decoded. Now processor will understand that binary pattern. Now as this instruction is having move R1 comma R2, R1 and R2 are the two operands which are itself present in the processor. So there is no operand address calculation. Simply the processor will go to the stage of execution and it will execute this particular instruction and transfer the value of R2 to the R1. After that, after the execution, the result is itself inside the processor. We don't have to store this result into the memory. So there is no phase. This phase we will understand later on. These phases are for which addressing modes. So basically, after for this particular instruction, there is a first phase called opcode fetch. Second phase is decoding. Third phase is just the execution, because all the operands are present itself in the processor, and from the execution the phase will of next instruction address calculation. That means value of PC has to be incremented by 1. So basically address calculation means value of PC is going to be incremented by 1. That means the next value of PC is going to be 2001 there. So this is the instruction cycle for the register addressing mode. Now second is direct addressing mode. So direct addressing mode means now the operands is present in the memory. Basically this instruction means there is some location 4000 in a memory, and on this location there is some data. This data is written in hexadecimal format. So move R1 comma square bracket 4000 means we have to move the value present on 4000 location to the R1 register. So if we write it in a register transfer language, this is basically this thing 4000. That means the value of R1 is going to be 08. So this is called direct addressing mode. Why? Because address is given in the instruction itself. That's why this is called direct addressing mode. But how this operation will be performed through an instruction cycle? As I told you, this on 4000 location this data is present, that is 08, but this instruction is also written on a memory. Let us suppose at 3000 location this instruction is written in the memory, that is move R1 comma square bracket 4000h. So from this particularly how this execution will perform, let us see now here. First of all, PC will be having a value of 3000. From 3000 location the move instruction, that is move comma R1 square bracket 4000h will be fetched, that is called opcode fetch. After that processor will decode this instruction, that means it will understand this whole binary pattern. After decoding, the processor will come to know that there is a operand on memory location 4000, so this is operand address, and from that address the operand has to be read from the location number 4000, that is from location 4008 will be read it from the memory and it will come into the processor. After coming data will come into the processor, there will be an execution operation, And after the execution, as this instruction is saying that we have to simply transfer the value of location 4000 into R1 register. So there is no storing of the result on the memory. So after the execution, simply we will go on the next phase, that is next instruction address calculation, which means this instruction was written at location number 3000. So the value of PC will be incremented by 1. It will become 3001. So this means next instruction address calculation. So basically this is the direct addressing mode instruction cycle phase. Now we will have another addressing mode which is called indirect addressing mode. Now what indirect addressing mode? Indirect addressing mode means again the data is in some memory location, but in this particular addressing mode, address is not directly present in the instruction, but it is given in some indirect form. Let us now suppose here R2 is a register of the processor, and in R2 register there is a data 4000. So move R1 comma square bracket R2 means whenever in this instruction there is a square bracket, that means this is pointing to some memory location. So basically what it means first of all the processor will go to the R2 register. From the R2 register, whatever the value has been in the R2 register, it will be taken as address for this particular instruction, which means from move R1 comma R2, that means. But here the address is not directly given. Address is given by R2 register, that's why it is called register indirect addressing mode. So now if we see this whole particular indirect addressing mode instruction cycle, again as I told you, this instruction, that is move R1 comma R2 will be written in some memory location. Let us now suppose that this is written at location number 1000. So value of this instruction will be in PC, that is 1000. PC is containing address of this particular instruction. So from the value of PC, this opcode will be fetched from this 1000 location. So the fetching operation is taken place. After that, processor will decode this instruction. Decoding means it will understand the binary pattern. After decoding this binary pattern, processor comes to know that I have to first of all take an operand from the memory location, but address is not given to me directly. I have to take this address from the R2 register. So that means operand address is now calculated, which means from this R2 4000 will be taken, and after taking this value of R2 we will reach to the 4000 location in a memory where the operand will be read and execution will take place. And after the execution, the instruction address will be incremented, that is PC will become PC plus 1 1001 there. So now, as indirect addressing modes are of several types, there is a second indirect addressing mode which is called register relative addressing mode. So register relative addressing mode means here again the address is not directly given, but what will happen, we have to start, let us suppose that R2 is equals to 4000. So basically what it means, we have to move the value from the memory, that is 4000 plus 05, that means 4005 location. From the 4005 location we have to move the data, into the R1 register. So now what you are seeing, that there is some calculation of what, R2 plus 05. So this is the calculation which has to be taken place. After the calculation we will get a particular address, and from that address the value will be transferred to the R1 register. So now let us understand through this instruction cycle. The instruction is stored at some memory location. Let us take this is stored at 3002 location. So 3000 location has move R1 comma R2 plus 05. So from this particular location, that is PC will be having this address 3002. From there we will reach to this particular location and the opcode will be fetched. Opcode will fetch means instruction is fetched into the processor. After that, processor will decode. Decoding this of this instruction is going place. So processor understand that we have to move the operand from some memory location into R1 register. But before transferring, what we have to do? We have to do an operand address calculation. That means R2 plus 05 has to be calculated there. So we have to calculate this R2 plus 05, which means 4000 plus 5. So this is the basically operand address calculation. After the calculation, we will reach to that particular location, that is 4005, and from here the data 09 will be read and then execution will take place. Execution means R1 will become equals to 09, and after that the value of PC will be incremented for the next instruction. This is called register relative addressing mode. Register relative means register is there and from that particular relative location we have to start this particular function here. Okay, now again there is third type of indirect addressing mode, which is called base indexed addressing mode. Now base indexed addressing mode means here there are two registers used by the processor. R2 is having 4000 value and there is a one more register which is called stacked indexed register, which is having a value 05. So what this whole instruction means? Move the value of memory location 4000 plus 05, but now both the values are given by some registers. That's why this is called base indexed. Here some index register is used, that's why it is called base indexed addressing mode. So I am transferring the value from this particular location into the R1. So again there is an address calculation. So address calculation of what? Operand address is calculated and then it is read from that particular location and it is transferred to the R1 register there. So this is the whole cycle. Now we will understand this base relative indexed addressing mode. Base relative indexed addressing mode means now we have R2 plus SI plus 05. So whole this calculation will take place. After the calculation, the value will be transferred to the R1 register there. Now let us go through one instruction, that is, let us suppose we have this move R2 plus SI comma 05 R1. That means this instruction means I have to move the value of R1 register to this particular memory location. But before transferring the value of R1 to this memory location, I have to do first of all address calculation. So opcode will be fetched, it will be decoded as the operand itself is present in the R1 register, so execution will take place. But execution says that we have to transfer the value from the processor to the memory. So from transferring this value is with this R1 register and the value of R1 is transferred to the memory, but we have to do first of all this operand calculation. So this is the operand address calculation, and after the operand address calculation the value will be stored in this particular memory location. Let us suppose R2 is having 4000, SI is having 03. So basically operand address calculation means 4000 plus 03 plus 05. So address will become 4008 R1 value will be stored at particular location, that is 4008. So this is the whole cycle, that is first of all opcode fetch, decoding, operand address calculation, operand read, execution. When we have to store some result into the memory, then also we can have operand address calculation. So this will be the sixth phase, and then storing of that particular operand there. So this is the whole instruction cycle. I hope you will understand the whole instruction cycle, and if you like this video, please subscribe the channel.